Nigeria is going to divide anytime soon. According to this Hausa guy, I give him the title Mazi Nnamdi Kanu II. In other words, you can as well refer to him as Nnamdi Kanu's junior. Everything this guy is saying, in fact, the way he sounds, his utterances, his mode of operation, his mode of dressing, everything that this guy represents is the same thing with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But please, do not get it twisted. Let me explain. All the whole thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been saying, this guy, and let me call it, he continued from where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stopped, period to when they kidnapped him in Kenya. I would like, in fact, let me allow you to see the video. When you watch the video finish, there's another video again that is going to follow it after you watch this one finish. When I was giving you a little analytic, then I will play another video to you. These two outside guys, one is Nnamdi Kanu II, the other one is Simon Ekpa II. These two guys have what it takes. In fact, they have declared their intention to be among the Biafran agitators. They are called Muslims, and these ones are not the one you can say they are how they used to call them Sangaraya, whatever they call it, as a kind of trap. No. When you see somebody who is pretending, you will know. When you see somebody who speaks from their mind, who speak deep down their heart, the way Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa is doing, then these guys you can as well refer to them as Simon Ekpa II and Nnamdi Kanu II. Let us see the first clip, and then we'll come back more, just do some more analytics, and then I'll play the second video to you. Just as you're watching, please drop your opinion at the comment section. This video need to go viral. This video need to get to the hands of every Western leader, especially that white monkey or white cat called Dr. Alex Stopp of Finland. This message need to get to them. So anywhere you are sharing it, please tag that white pig called Alex Stopp. Please let it go viral, and also drop your opinion at the comment section of this video. I'll be right back. Just see the first clip, and then we come back.
Let's tell ourselves the truth now, at least for once. See, I'm going to speak, and a lot of people will think I'm speaking like a Biafran, but no, I want us to reason like analytical human beings. The fact is, the division of Nigeria, with all the indications on ground so far, is inevitable. The division of Nigeria is inevitable without implementing the regional system of government. Okay, let's look at the indicators. Number one, the fact is, the issue of national insecurity at the moment happens to be majorly a northern problem, right? You quite agree with me on that. And in that regards now, any government of the day, any president at the moment that is not of the northern descent or northern origin that tries to fix that, if he's hoping to come for a second tenure, I bet you he can succeed in that. You quite agree with me, right? And this is what I mean by that. Okay. In addressing, considering bringing into view now what happened recently in Benue, just the normal issue of farmers, herders clashes, as they call it, right? Okay. In fixing this kind of situations, now forget about the deployment of military, police, whatever the president coming to visit. You quite agree with me that that doesn't solve anything, and it's not going to solve anything. The only thing that will solve that, to some certain extent, is we having a situation where there is ranches established for herders, right? That is to say, the herders must be in tune with changing times. Because you quite agree with me, there's no developed country you go to in this world today that you'll find a situation where animals wander all around. There is none. You can never find any developed country of that nature. But in so doing now, if the president of the day tries to enforce that, it's going to be rejected by the northerners. to some certain extent, evidently clear even in the past, right? Considering the fact that these people are citizens or whatever, they are nomadic in nature, right? That has always been the conversation. They are nomadic in nature. So they move from places to places. And the fact is, I don't know where we're actually getting this. Okay, if you say you are nomadic in nature, how do you expect the government to account for you? Have you ever seen a country where you have citizens being nomadic in nature and the government can account for them and make budget for? So you see, the fact is, the headers must be in tune with changing times, but they are not ready for that. And even the politicians are not ready to have that conversation. Let's look at the issue of dialogue. We need to preach dialogue. We need to be accommodating. There's enough to share, Abi, according to Tinubu. But looking at it, you quite agree with me that as far as this life, this nature is concerned now, people have metamorphosized over time, which is the fact that people no more just live because they want to embrace each other in love and peace and harmony. There are two things that guide and regulate the conduct of humanity. One, adequate enforcement of the law, even in developed countries. That is to say, you know that when you do this, this will happen. You must reap for it. You will go in for it. That makes people behave to some certain extent. Another thing that guides people's conduct is the fact that they must be subordinate and superior. Right? That is to say, in anywhere I live for there to be peace, is either they must be, you are the senior, I am the junior. So you know that when you try me, I will finish you, and me that knows that you are more powerful than me, I will not try you. Those are the things that keeps people in check. But if you think that we're going to sit down and be, in as much as we desire one Nigeria, we want to preach and we want to be all accommodating, we believe we're stronger together, but it's not the preaching of peace and love or whatever that keeps people together. These two indications are what keeps people together. And you quite agree with me to some certain extent, the two is missing. There is no adequate enforcement of laws. We are under-policed. Even the armed forces is overwhelmed, and a lot of other things. So what will keep people in check? So what we are fighting for at the moment is a situation where who is more powerful? Is it me, the Fulani man? Is it me, the Yoruba man? Is it me, the Igbo man? Or is it me, the Hausa man? The fact is, that must be sorted out. When it's sorted out, now everybody will know his position and people now will just decide to keep quiet and whatever. Looking at it, when you now introduce our religious extremism in all aspects as well, that is evident in the country. You have a lot of radical Muslims, radical Christians who are not ready to tolerate each other. The only thing that will make us tolerate each other, let's tell ourselves the truth, is the full implementation of the law and the adequate protection of the vulnerable. That is just it. And all these things are missing. So how do you tell me we are not going to divide? And the fact is, looking at it now, Tinubu will not dare go that way. Right? Because by the time he tries to introduce that, okay, there must be establishment of ranches to curtail the free movement of the Fulanis, you quite agree with me that he is going to lose a lot of... the fact is he's already losing at the same time as far as the North is concerned at the moment. And that is what will bring the division closer in that regards. In the sense that Tinubu doesn't look like somebody that is ready to let go of the fact that this 8 years is his birthright. And at the same time, the Northerners are not ready to give it to him. So when you have a clash of the titans, Abi, that is what I refer to this 2027. Forget about this defection. Clash of the titans is going to definitely give birth to something. So, with all these indications on ground, my brother, the issue of one Nigeria, we are going to get better, will remain nothing but a delusion, seriously. We're going...
As you watch that video now, is there anything, is there any difference between this guy and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is there anything different? There's nothing. As far as I am concerned, there is nothing. In fact, if by peradventure they said, you might as well put this guy at the forefront. Now, joke I do. Just this one is just figure of speech, not literally. We don't have men. We have men, but I'm just saying it peradventure, which I know such a thing is not going to happen. But let us just put it that way. When the time is right, then we decide on who the supreme leader is going to be. So you see the video finish. Anything this guy said, man, the Nigerian government, with their miscalculation of politics and the rest of them, have given room to the Biafra where they are today. Nigerian government don't even know that their backwardness is what is bringing the progress of Biafrans till tomorrow, till next tomorrow, till thy king that come. Thy king thy come. Okay, since till thy kingdom come. Okay. I beg you, make no mind me, But at least let's say the truth the way it is. This guy really make a very, very statement that even warrant the northern oligarchies, they are looking for him. As I'm talking to you now, there's one video he released on his X. I think 7 hours ago, he said, my life is in danger because of what I said concerning Biafra. My life is at stake. Now they are calling me that I'm in Nyamiri. That is, they are calling him Onyibo. Nyamiri means Onyibo, a Biafran, an Igbo man. He said, my life is in danger. The oligarchies, they are looking for my head. And my prayer is that this guy will never, they will never capture him. Because if they get this guy, that will be the end of Solomon Grundy. Fire Kopo Yishi. Not true. They will separate his head from his body. That is Muslim for you. Most especially the jihadist ones among them, which are the Fulanis. Let me just take few comments, and then I play the next video for you. Just few comments. Classic said, who tell you say Tinubu need the North to win election? He don't even need the South self. INEC don't already rig him for him. Watching you talk. Opato Zora said, hardcore truth. God bless you, my brother. And I hope you are protected. Niger's Italia said, I beg, hope it divide anytime soon. Cause I am tired already. Everybody is tired of this country. Some people say, many of our guys who are living in US and UK, if you ask them where they come from, they will tell you they come from Biafra. Nobody, other ones say they come from Odua. Nobody now is proud to say I am a Nigerian, including I myself, because I am not and I can never be. Ben Billionaire said, valid points. Big Drip said, definitely gonna happen sooner. Now Boki go beg to roll out too. Definitely. Emma said that you are the first northerner to speak so much sense and speak truth to power. The best thing that will happen to Nigerians and save lives is the division of Nigeria. We have said this in before. This one is coming from Dr. Jones. Zubi said, this guy, you speaks facts. You speaks facts. Putting aside your northern and religious background. Dry OC said, your speech makes sense. Even some senators invest in cows. Tikubu said, intelligent and eloquent, most of all, factual. Chris Neche, we are not even one. Right from the beginning, our food, the way we dress, religion, everything is different, including culture. Way of life. Ni said there has never been one Nigeria, and I don't think there will ever be one. Let me end it here as we watch the other clip. When we watch that one finish, then we'll come back and we'll round up this show. Please, keep on dropping your opinion in the comment section, and make sure this video get to Alex Tobe of Finland, because when the Biafrans speak, they will say we are speaking to defend our brother whom they tagged a criminal or a terrorist. But this one now, you are going to be hearing it from another different perspective, another different mouth, from another different tongue, from another different dialect, and from another different region. So I hope this one will make sense for him to know that this battle he is trying to fight is not going to get out of it easily. I mean, the Alex Tobe and Finland, let them be warned. It's teaching time. We not only save 9, but we save 10, 11, and other ones above. So my people, as you are watching, do the needful, please. Let us see the other clip, and then we'll round up at the next video. Let's go there.
Nigeria rejected cattle colony, and then livestock transformation program. I titled this video "Calculated Mistakes and the Frustration of Fulani Oligarchy." After the 8 years of Buhari reign of terror and terrorism in Nigeria, all his agenda could not succeed. From Ruga, Nigeria resisted Ruga, cattle colony, Nigeria rejected cattle colony, and then livestock transformation program, Nigeria rejected it. The last attempt was actually the Wuru census he wanted to do. Nigeria all rejected it. But then, since his 8 years was up, there was nothing they can do. They wanted a situation whereby he will hand over power to someone that will continue the Fulani Islamization agenda program. One, the calculation mistake that they did was, okay, let them hand over power to a Yoruba man who will be a Muslim, and they will bring a VP to actually be a Muslim ticket. That desire to hand over power was not out of sincerity, but it was out of mischief. When they told that the grandpa in the villa now, because he was not looking mentally okay and he was not looking strong, they knew very well that Osibanjo would have become a better president by development and economic antics of this country. But no, because they have interior motives, they decided to bring grandpa, who they thought in their mind that would not last. And they brought Shetima, who was actually a Boko that peradventure in an event that grandpa die or become incapacitated, Shetima would take over. But to God be the glory. Since after the swearing in, the grandpa has been like a 40-year-old young man. Now, their frustration began when they discover that they have made a calculated mistakes. One, the grandpa is not dying soon. Secondly, most of the structure that Buhari actually put in power before handing over, they discover that the grandpa is actually destroying them. They also discover that the emperor, the pharaoh of Kaduna, that's supposed to actually carry their plan and their agenda, they thought he could either become chief of staff or SSG. He did not get any of those positions. Rather, even the minister could not be given to him. It is out of this frustration that you see what is going on in the north today, that they are tried by all means from pillar to pole calling for alliance, that they want to unseat the president. Now, the question here is it only the north that have the ability that can unseat and decide who becomes the president? I know that grandpa in the villa is not doing well economically. But if it is Nigerians that actually want a different president, that is a different ballgame. But it should not be that it is the northern oligarchy that will decide who become president and who lose the presidency. And thank God for the life of Peter Obi, that when they were calling alliance, Peter Obi has stood his ground. He will be the presidential candidate, and El Rufai will not be his deputy except Ahmed Deti. Now, foolishly, they are calling Arayo Boshola, they are calling Rotimi Amechi. These are the foolish Southerners they used during Buhari, and they want to repeat it. I want all the Southerners to know nobody is comfortable with the regime, the present regime, and the status quo of this country. But let it be that if Nigerians want change, let the change be from Nigerians and not from a few Fulani northern oligarchy.
That is another northerner. This one, I called him Simon Ekpa II. And he is really living up to that standard. I've been following this guy for quite some time now, at least from 2 years. This guy have never dropped a point. I mean, he never dropped any line that don't have a valid point that you can go home with. Let me just put it that way. So you can see that all things work it good for them that believe it. These are the ones who said that if Biafra come tomorrow, that they are going to do what? Convert to Christians and join Biafrans in their own nation. That they are tired of living with all those blood-sucking demons they call Fulanis. Tomorrow now, or maybe somebody will come at the comment section of the video and say, I am promoting zoo. I am working for the zoo. You know, our people, it is not hard for them to tag you anything without no verification, nothing. Just because you bring a news, or rather you brought a news that will lecture everybody. Somebody will just come out. You never even listen to the video. Maybe just listen just one part. The next one now, you are a sabo. You do this, you do that. You are working with the zoo. You are working with the enemies. You are working with sabos. You are this, you are that. How about what? I question Odifa. If you get this message and you want to this point, it really shows me you have the interest of Biafrans at heart. So, you know what to do. Let's continue doing what we know how to do best, to protect the mandate and to make sure that every news that comes out there, the Biafran will be the first to hear it, as you are hearing from me now. So have a nice day, and may the good Lord continue to bless us all. Don't forget, I, Okulora, will always be here to serve you. Kachineke Mezioku. Circulate this video and tag Alex Tobe on every of the video you are circulating today. I love you all. Let's go there.